Okay guys, so we're at the surface plate, the granite surface plate, a nice flat fixture. Got some 120 or 180 grit sandpaper on here. What I've done is I've just marked some hash marks across the workpiece here, so that as I sand I can see the high and low spots as the pencil marks disappear, and that way I know that I'm getting it flat all the way across. Of course I'll be taking my machinist square as well and checking it for flatness as well. So this is pretty critical for the final fit up with your knife handle, just to make sure that everything just fits nice and snug and there's no gaps. So here we go with a bunch of sanding. So we're at the drill press here. I've got a proper size drill bit in the drill chuck. I've got a couple of 1, 2, 3 blocks here just to work on. I'm going to drill the first hole right there, and then once that's drilled I'm going to drop this pin in here just to keep things from wandering. Drill the other hole once I've verified that nothing's moved, and once I'm done this one, then I'll do the other handle or the other scale, and then after that I've got this little step drill that I built because the head of these Corby fasteners is larger than the hole that I drill through the tang. Then you thread the two sides together and they provide a bit of a mechanical bond, but most of your hat hold is going to be with the epoxy itself. So let's just get the first hole drilled here, and yeah, let's just keep cracking here. Both scales drilled out to the appropriate size. Made sure I marked them left and right outer. You don't want to get those mixed up. So now what we're going to do is I've got my step drill in, and I've set up, if you can see that, I've set up my depth stop on my drill press, so that each hole is going to be drilled the same depth. I'll go back and double check to make sure it's deep enough so that I get some of the end of this Corby fastener protruding through the scale itself, and then most of the way through the hole in the tang of the knife. Right now, I put the small wheel fixture on here so that I can get in here and fairly aggressively take away the meat of the wood here down to the profile of the knife. Once I've got that done, then I can shape this end to where I want it, and bevel this end a little bit so that I can finish it up, and then when I glue it on the knife, I don't have to do anything there. So we'll get this shaped up. We're gonna get pretty dusty in here, and then once we got it shaped up, we can glue it. Oils from my skin off the metal here. It gives the epoxy a lot better chance to bond with everything. I've gone ahead and scuffed these up with 120 grit sandpaper, so it's got a rough surface for the epoxy to adhere to as well. Cleaned up. Time to mix our 2-part epoxy. Excess glue squeezed out, cleaned away. I'm just going to put a couple clamps on this, and she's got to cure for 7 hours before I can do any work on the handles itself. So once that's cured, we'll come back and shape up the handle, finish buffing it up, polishing it up, put an edge on it, and then she is ready to go.